Mary has a 3-month-old daughter. Mary bottle feeds her child and follows a strict schedule for feeding times. The child is not allowed to have a pacifier. Mary is an affectionate parent, and all of her child's needs are met. How could the actions that occur in the child's life now affect her later development? Sigmund Freud's psychosexual theory and Erikson's psychosocial theory are two important psychoanalytic theories on human development that could be used to explain the developmental effects of this scenario. In this lesson, we will examine what these two theories have in common and how they differ. Erikson's theory followed Freud's, and it was based on many of Freud's ideas. Because of this, the two theories have similarities. Both theorists recognize the importance of the unconscious on development. They also both separate development into stages of a person's life and utilize similar age divisions for these developmental stages. However, there are several differences that exist between the names of the stages and the developmental issues that are encountered during each stage. Part of the reason for this is that each psychologist has his own unique view of what drives a person's development. Freud's psychosexual theory emphasizes the importance of basic needs and biological forces, while Erikson's psychosocial theory is based upon social and environmental factors. Erikson also expands his theory into adulthood, while Freud's theory ends at an earlier period. Now let's briefly look at Freud's psychosexual stages and Erikson's psychosocial stages alongside each other. First, we'll examine the first year of life. Freud called this the oral stage of development because he believed that oral stimulation was the primary means of development at this time. Erikson called this stage of development trust versus mistrust. Both believe that a child develops their sense of trust at this stage of development. Next, let's discuss the first through third years of life. Freud called this the anal stage of development, and Erikson called this autonomy versus shame and doubt. Both believe that a sense of independence is learned at this stage of development, and that toilet training is an important focus of independence. Parental attitudes at this time can also have a lasting effect. Ages 3 through 6 is referred to as the phallic stage by Freud, and the initiative versus guilt stage by Erikson. Freud believed this stage was where a child identifies with the same-sex parent and develops self-esteem. Erikson felt that this was the stage where a child begins to exert power and control over their environment. This is the point where you will start to see more differences in the two theories. The next developmental stage occurs at ages 7 through 11. Freud calls this stage of development latency and believes that this is an intermediary stage of development where the child forms interactions with their environment. Erikson refers to it as industry